Right then, it's time for us to finish the season in style. We have got the Bright Star Trophy final, the Rock Cup final, and then if those two matches are short, we can finish off with the last game in the league as well. The league's more or less won. Lincoln Red Imps can catch us on points. However, they're about 25 goals behind, so goal difference-wise, we should still win it anyway. But first of all, we've got the Bright Stars Trophy game against St. Joseph's. Let's go straight into it. Thankfully, the majority of our squad is quite young anyway, so we've got a very strong squad for this final. We have Andrescu in goal. James Dean at left back. We have got Araldi, who is now wanted by lots of clubs. Yep. As always. How much do we pay for Araldi? We paid 350k and he's down to 120 he's worth now. Petro Wikkanoganovic. At right back we have Zaracho, who is also wanted by several teams. Great. Our CDM today is going to be Wayan Sirigar. Out on the left we have Hugo Aguilera, who is wanted by 11 clubs as well. It's that time of the season now, isn't it? Adam Hlozek plays at right mid, wanted by 12 clubs. The essential attacking mid is going to be George Martin. And the two strikers today are going to be Nicholas Schubert playing up front alongside good old Chris. So that's our team. We're going to get ripped to shreds again in the summer, aren't we? It always seems to be the same way, doesn't it? We get absolutely ripped to shreds by the big teams. But thankfully, if Liverpool buy some of our players, we're probably going to make a ton of money out of it. That's the way it is, isn't it? There's Araldi, Aguilera. It'd be nice to get the early goal here if we can. Dean, Aguilera, back to Dean, back to Aguilera. Here's Martin. Aguilera, back to Dean. Araldi, big ball forward looking for Schubert, who heads it on to Chris, round the keeper. There we go, Chris. 12th goal of the season. Amazing considering how long he has been out injured for. I think we will probably let some people go in the summer, and I don't know, I feel like our squad is a bit too big at the moment, and I want to try and utilise some more of the Gibraltarian players, but to be honest, this season we've struggled a bit with injuries and so forth, so I don't know, it's a risky one, isn't it? It's a risky one. We can possibly... I don't know, we can possibly let some players go and we might get caught out. It's a really risky one. Big ball forward. Petro Wikanovic. Here's Hlozek. He's in behind the defence and he smashes it home to make it 2-0. And that is a very, very good. I'm very happy with that. 2-0 lead. I'll take that all day long. It was a great goal by Hlozek. Made it himself as well, all the way through the middle. I think I might let some players go who have... Like Hlozek, he's been a really good player for us this season though. He scored, what's that, his 13th goal of the season? But he's not going to take Gibraltarian nationality, is he? Because he already played for the Czech Republic. So I don't know if we will go for it or not. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure what to do with that, to be honest. I'm tempted to let some players go, but at the same time, I don't want to risk letting too many good players go. As Schubert makes it 3-0. And there we go. That's the Bright Stars trophy in the bag, isn't it, really? It's got to be now. Got to be it now, hasn't it, really? Sirigar making the run through. Lovely ball into the path of Chris, who sees a great pass into Schubert, who puts it into the back of the net. Lovely. Right, straight from the kickoff, there's another highlight. What's it going to be, though? Big ball forward, finding Jones. Go on, get the ball off him. Oh, Klozek's fouled him by the looks of it. There we go. It's a sending off for Adam Klozek. That's not good, is it? Sort of messes us up a little bit. Now, Charles Cesar can play right mid. It's not ideal for him. Or Chris. Let's just change to a more... Let's just do this then. This should actually work out nicely. Let's make Chris an attacking inside forward. Aguilera an attacking inside forward. That'll do. We're winning 3-0. We should be fine here, shouldn't we, really? Schubert on the ball now, taking it forward. Here's Sirigar. Chris. Ball into the middle, headed clear by Watts. And they're on the counter-attack, actually. Come on. 38 minutes gone. We're 2-0 up, or 3-0 up, sorry. I still can't believe Klozek got sending off. That's really disappointing. It means he's going to miss the next game as well, doesn't it? Right, well, it's not too bad. 3-0 at half-time. We'll take that all day long. I'm just disappointed with the Klozek sending off. At least we can sit back and relax and go forth and win this now by the looks of it. Which I'll be very, very happy with. They've got a free kick here. Oh. There's a little cat just frightened the life out of me. There's Eraldi, there's Martin, Sirigar. Ball forward to Martin. Back to Dean. Big ball forward for Eraldi. Here's Aguilera coming inside. Oh, beautiful, but not quite enough to get the goal. Ball out. Chris is going to nick it. Dean with a throw. All the way across, finding Schubert, who slams it into the back of the net and makes it 4-0. Lovely. I think we can probably look at making a substitution now as well. Then we'll bring on Senamela in place of Schubert, who scored twice. Make sure he's ready for that next game. Charles Cesar can come on and get some more first-team football. And we'll bring on Mr. Nick Campbell-Lean as well to get some first-team football, get them all fit and healthy, ready to go. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. We've dominated the game, that's the main thing. I don't think we're going to see many more goals now by the looks of it. We're going to... At least we kept some of the players fit and healthy. Klozek's going to be banned for that next pool. The next cup final, which is annoying. The Rock Cup final. Over the top it goes. We're still in control. And there we go, full-time whistle. 4-0 victory. That is one trophy won this season. It's a bit of a shame we couldn't get through the Gibraltar Cup, but I'm hoping next year with the players coming back from loan and that sort of stuff, we might have a much better chance in that one. But either way, very, very happy here. Very, very happy. And that's a 4-0 win, and we'll get ready straight into that game against Lincoln Red Imps. And here we go then. This is the team we're going to go with against Lincoln Red Imps. We stick with Andrescu in goal, who's wanted by... Who's he wanted by again? Tenerife. Okay. It's an interesting one. Eraldi plays at left back. We have Luis Eduardo in the centre. Can he play for Gibraltar still, or is he locked in now? If you're capped at under 20s, does that mean you're locked in? I don't quite know, to be honest. What was I doing? Petro, who's also capped at under 20s level. Is he now locked in then? I really want some players that are going to be not locked in. Eligibility, there we go. So, wow, he's got a long time to go, hasn't he? Wow, okay. But I think because he's played for the under 20s already, I don't think he's going to be eligible. We've got Charles Cesar, a right back. See, he's a better one. He's had nothing going on, but he's still got another 4 years to complete before he can play for Gibraltar. Wayan Sirigar is going to be playing alongside Eduardo Zoracho. Then up the left, we have Hugo Aguilera. Up the right, of course, we have Chris, because Adam Hlozek is suspended for this game. Through the centre, we have George Martin. And then your striker today is going to be Nicholas Schubert. I think all of these players in this squad now can't actually play for the national side because they've all got under 21s and everything like that. That's a bit annoying. So I just realised Schubert has been capped by the under 21s of Germany. Martin's been capped by the under 21s of Wales, which is a shame because I don't know if they're ever going to get into the main squad for their nations. So it's a bit of a shame, but yeah, I sort of want to try and help the nation a bit more now by trying to bring through more players that can gain the nationality, or obviously just develop the players we already have. We have some players coming back from loan in the summer, which will hopefully get more football time. Just have to keep a hold of a bit more, I think. Problem is, every time we bring through a great young Gibraltarian player, they get stolen from under us straight away. That reminds me, we have to look at the transfer clauses as well in a minute, just in case. Zoracho's ball over the top, finding Aguilera! Hugo Aguilera! That's why Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool are interested. What a goal. What a freaking goal that is. 1-0 to Europa Point. It was George Martin. Played it to Zoracho. Zoracho's ball. Aguilera. Great first touch, great goal. And Zoracho and Aguilera, two of the players Liverpool were trying to sign. We seem to be Liverpool's, like... You know, Liverpool have got these teams, didn't they? They did it with Southampton, where they stole all the players. They've been doing it with Red Bull Leipzig. They've been buying loads of players from the same club, and all of a sudden they're buying loads from us in this game. Which is not bad, because they generally pay really well. Not initially, but in the 50% sell-on fees. Which could make us very, very rich. We've got the stadium being expanded again. I think I mentioned that last time round. It's going to go up to about 4,500 seats, which is fantastic. Else we want to keep just developing that as much as we can. Here's Martin. Sirigar. Zoracho. Nice ball finding Aguilera. Cuts it back to Sirigar. Here's Martin. Back to Sirigar. Here's Zoracho. Back to Sirigar once again. Things I don't... We're so close this season. Lincoln Red Imps have been right up our backsides all season, so I don't want to weaken our squad too much in the summer, but I just want to release some so we can play more of the young Gibraltarian players. I don't know. Maybe we go for quality over quantity, but I don't think the value of the players is really making a massive difference. We've got some really good players, they're just not high value. I mean, players like Schubert we brought for pennies from Cardiff Met University. And he's an absolutely fantastic striker. Here's a corner then Hartley to take. In it goes, headed clear by Petro. Only as far though as Martin. Plays it across to Whittingham in the middle. Sees Williams out wide. It goes nowhere though. It's our throw in now. Chal Cesar. Here's Zaracho. Across to Chris. Nice ball out wide finding Araldi. Back to Wayan Sirigar. Here's Martin. Oh, it's a bit of a mess, wasn't it? Chris is on it now though. Here's Martin again. Yeah, we need to find players for nations who are big nations. I mean, we shouldn't need to. We should be developing good young players from Gibraltar. There's just not that many coming through. I was pretty disappointed again this season with the youngsters from the academy. However, just because they're not great now doesn't mean they're not going to progress into fantastic young players. Schubert. Oh, off the post. Be nice to get a second before half-time. What's the time-wise this video at the moment then? We're not too far in actually, are we? So I think we might get a chance to do the Lincoln Red Imps League game as well, so we can crown ourselves the winners of the league as well. We're going to tell them we're happy. Keep it up. Right, 50 minutes gone. I think Andrade, someone will probably leave in the summer. I mean, if Araldi, Zaracho, and Aguilera are all players that are going to be taken from us, then it is what it is, I suppose. Liverpool pay well. We can continue to make massive profits. And we can replace them with other young players who we can, again, build up and sell on in the future. Right, 10 minutes remain. We're going to bring on Senamela in place of Schubert. We're going to bring on Andrade in place of Chris. A couple of sets of fresh legs on the pitch. Can we see it out? I'll tell you what, it's only a 1-0 win, but I will take it all day long. It's another trophy. It was a tight one, a lot tighter than we hoped it would be, but I will take that all day long. Congratulations, lads. Enjoy your success, but get ready for a week's time when we're fighting for the National League. Right then, here we go. Then our final league game of the season. Of course, we're already 3 points ahead of Lincoln Red Imps, and we've got about 25 goals better goal difference. So they need to beat us by about 12, 13 goals today to actually win the league. So it's not going to happen, is it really? But we have gone for a pretty strong team. We've got Andrescu in goal. At left back then we have James Dean in what's going to be his final game for the club. Of course, he's going back to PSG in the summer. Wayan Sirigar has to play centre back due to a player's injuries, fitness problems and international duty. Petro Wikanikovic plays alongside him. At right back, Chal Cesar, who's missed a lot of this season with injury. He'll be looking forward to getting a full season next year. Miguel Araldi plays in CDM alongside his fellow countryman Eduardo Zaracho. Attacking left midfield, we have Hugo Aguilera. On the right, we have Adam Hlozek. Through the centre, George Martin is playing just behind Nicholas Schubert, who scored 17 goals in 20 games this season. It's been a good season for him. He didn't score that many last season, so this is pretty good. Come on, lads. This game wins us the title. It'd be nice to get a win. However, a draw's enough. However, just losing by less than 12 goals is enough, really. Here's Chal Cesar. Finding Petro. Forward to Adam Hlozek, who brings the ball forward nicely. Oh, seeing Aguilera. What a bit of play. Aguilera on that left-hand side has just got more and more dangerous as the season's gone on. It's crazy how good he's got. Big clearance, Charles Cesar. Heads it clear. It's going to be a free kick, and Cesar's in trouble here. Looks like... No, just a talking to by the looks of it. We're doing well here. 16 minutes in, we're in control of the game. There's a ball in by Dean. Doesn't go very far, but Hlozek smashes it into the back of the net. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. This will be good for us. It means we'll win the league by a clear distance as well. Look at this. Boom. Because it's been a pretty tight season this year. However, if we do get the win here, it would definitely make it look a lot better than what it should be, to be honest. We're currently 3 points up. If we win this game, we'll win the league by 6 points, which, considering how tight it's been, I think is pretty good for us. However, Williams is on the attack. Ball into the middle. Hartley scores. Kirk Hartley's been very good. I wonder, whether Kirk Hartley's someone I should pick up. Let's have a look at him. I mean, he doesn't look outstanding, does he, really? But I'm tempted to pick him up. He's Lincoln Redim's best player out on the right. Well, their key player is Davan Martin, apparently. Who, again, is a pretty decent-looking midfielder. Dan Osborne, of course, player came from us. Matthias Christiansen's just scored tons of goals for them. I'm interested to take Kirk Hartley because he's always the one who causes major issues for us. Maybe what I want to do is have a team, my best team, and have a team of Gibraltarians as well. Maybe that's the plan for next season. Because I've got too many players this year. I've had problems when sort of Europe's come around. We've seen issues where people have moaned that I've left them out of the squad. And that just shows my squad's too big. So, yeah, maybe leaving a few out I think is going to be a good idea. Here's Hlozek. Oh, Adam Hlozek. Oh, Barris Bigelow. Okay, Bam Bam Bigelow they've got in goal today then. With a save. It's a bit disappointing they managed to get an equaliser, to be honest, because I think we've dominated the majority of the first half. We're going to say that we're the better team out there. Keep going and you'll do well. They seem to have all gained confidence from that, which is good. They're all motivated for the second half. It's Hartley with a corner. Zaracho heads clear. Big clearance by Hlozek. Schubert across to Hlozek. The thing is, Hartley's good, but he's nothing compared to Hlozek, is he? Let's face it. He's no Adam Hlozek. Martin now. Plays it forward. Aguilera cuts it out, finding Schubert. Back to Zaracho. I do actually have some players already. I think I've got 2 Argentinians coming in the summer. Which should be interesting. I signed them on free transfers already because their contracts had expired. Don't know how good they're going to be or whether they're just going to be profit makers, but Adam Hlozek's on the ball on the far side. Saved. Aguilera can't quite get there. And it goes out for a corner. Here's a Rowdy trying to get his head on it. Not quite. Well, he did get his head in it, but it went over the top. You hear a weird noise in the background, by the way. My cat is up right next to the microphone, purring away. Did I say hello? No? No, you're just going to knock my pen off the desk. Okay. That's fine. Just that's what you want to do. Aguilera now. Bringing the ball forward. There's Adam Hlozek on the far side. Takes it past Osborne. Schubert took the shot. Keeper tips it wide. And there's the goal. Nicholas Schubert gets the goal. He's 18th for the season. He's been a fantastic servant for her this year. And thankfully, he's not one of the ones that's wanted in the summer as well, so... Oh, lovely goal. Lovely goal. I'll take that all day long. We just got to keep the lead now. Keep the lead, win the season by 6 points. Let's make some subs. Let's bring on Archie Goodman. Let's bring on Elvis. And let's bring on Semolina. There we go. 3 subs. I'm happy with that. Archie Goodman, someone who needs to get a lot more football next season, I think. Sirigar. Big free kick. Looking for the header. Goodman. It's off the crossbar. And then put out wide for a corner. The pressure is on Lincoln Red Imps now. And it looks like we should be able to hold off and keep this victory. Which means the only team that's going to beat us in the league all season is St. Joseph's. They're the only team to beat us all season in the league. And the only other game we got a draw against Europa FC. Those are the only 2 games we didn't get 4 points in. Here's Martin. Goodman. Oh, it's a good ball. Finding Semolina, who puts it wide. Bam Bam Bigelow plays it out to Kirk Hartley. Here's Martin over the top looking for Hartley again. Rowdy heads it clear. I mean, I'm tempted to buy Hartley, even if he's not good enough for us. We've given away a penalty in the last minute. Oh, let's say I'm tempted to go for Hartley, even if he's not good enough for us. It just takes a massive, massive player out of the Lincoln Red Imps team. Oh, he's at the post. Oh, and Rowdy's there to clear it. He's at the post. We've been lucky with penalties recently. We really have. And there we go. Is that going to be all? No, they've got a throw in. What's that? Free kick awarded. Just outside the box. We're panicking now a bit, aren't we? Nicholson. Oh. Over the top it goes. We're just about safe. There we go. Full-time 2-1 victory, which confirms us the league as well. So that is a treble? It's actually a quad if you include the Pepe Reyes Cup, which is essentially the Community Shield. So I'm very happy with that. We won the league by a clear 6 points. Domination. We won the league. I don't know what that's. It's 4. I'll have to have a look at that in a minute. We won the league. We won 2 domestic we won 2 proper domestic cups and the Super Cup as well. Next year, though, we want to try and push and get all of the competitions. So there we go. A successful season. Only losses to AZ Alkmaar, St. Joseph's, Lincoln Red Imps on penalties, and Torino. And then pre-season, there was Lech Poznan as well. Only those losses are what we've had all season. We've done actually pretty well, actually. I'm pretty happy with how we've done. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to spend a good few hours now sorting the team out ready for the new season. And I'll see you again in a few days' time when we tackle the next season, the big one. We're going to try and get into the Champions League group stages this year. Might not happen, but we're going to push. Bye.